is a Malibu mega mansion with beautiful ocean views throughout, 2 open atriums, a zero-edge pool with a jacuzzi, amazing design elements, and a primary bedroom suite that I am so excited to show you. And today, we're going to tour this property in its entirety, but before we do, make sure to subscribe because we're touring more homes that look just like this one every single week on the channel. Huge thank you to Laura and Chris Cortazzo for letting us do this tour. You can find their info below. Now let's begin. We are here today in beautiful Malibu, California, about to tour this newly constructed modern mega mansion here right in front of me. You see the earth-toned stone details all across the exterior, and you have a very spacious motor court once you enter your private gated entry. You can see that you could easily park, I would say, 7 to 8 cars here outside the home. 3-car garage on my right, and then we have this side yard which takes you directly into that gorgeous backyard which has ocean views, and of course we'll be seeing that in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and continue our tour. Beautiful landscaping and foliage surround the exterior of this entire house, guys, and you actually don't have any direct neighbors at this property. Your neighbors with the mountains and with the ocean views. We also are in a private gated community here right off of Malibu Road, and do you guys know how difficult it is to get a new construction property in Malibu, California? The fact that they pulled this off is truly incredible. This home is one of a kind. You've got the beautiful sphere water features here on both sides of your entry. Beautiful steps take you up to this point, and you can also see the metallic cantilever above me. We have lots of floor-to-ceiling glass walls here, giving a very contemporary look to the property. I love the plant life throughout. You have the private stonework, which takes you down into some private gardening areas, wall sconces throughout the home, and now follow me up through your glass pivot door. We have just made it into your remarkable 2-story entry. Right when you come in, you are greeted with so much natural light, the collection of light fixtures above, and you also have this vertical natural wooden tone detail which goes from the floor to the ceiling. Interior glass railing overlooks this space, and right when you enter you have a very open concept floor plan. This main level contains spaces which include the living room, formal dining section, kitchen, and direct backyard access. Down your floating staircase, we have access to your lower entertainment floor, which has a massage room. And then upstairs, that contains all of the amazing guest bedrooms and the primary bedroom suite, which of course we will be seeing later on in the tour. Also, you can see you have more glass railing across the entire floating staircase. More of the wooden panel details go up to the ceiling, and this open atrium brings, again, just so much natural light into the area. You've got the travertine walls and travertine floors, which we will be seeing throughout the entire house, of course. I love the light fixtures here as well that extend from the ceiling all the way down to that lower level, which again, of course, we're gonna see later in the tour. Also, before we check out the rest of this main floor, just around the corner, we have a powder room with the floating vanity and views of your water feature outside. Now in front of me, we've just made it into your family room, which has contemporary furniture located all throughout the space. And if you look up above, we have the artistic linear LED light strips all across not only this room, but the rest of the property here, upstairs and downstairs included. And the main focal point of this living room, guys, is your view. You have the unobstructed views of the Pacific Ocean right here. You can see the mountains, and you can see your gated entry, which takes you into the property. By the way, we are in the Malibu Colony Estates right here, a very quiet, guard-gated community of just a couple different homes. Very private, very secure. You can see the sand in the distance, listen to the waves crash, you feel the ocean breeze, and you can see they've actually continued these same travertine floors all the way out into the backyard. You have the seamless indoor-outdoor flow. We've got your zero-edge pool and your hot tub, plus some more amazing features, which of course we will be seeing in a little bit. Let's continue down. We've got your beautiful stone wall right here, which goes from the floor all the way up to the ceiling here. Mounted flat screen TV with the linear glass enclosed fireplace below. A very large glass panel, definitely one of the larger ones that we have seen before on this channel. Also, you have two floating cabinet spaces on both sides with the vertical wooden panel detail. And before we check out your kitchen, bar, and formal dining room section, I want to continue our tour down through the space, and you can see this opens us up directly into your executive office area. Right when you come in, you have the contemporary furniture located all throughout, and I love the abstract shelving designs that they have on the far back side of this wall. We see the natural wooden tones paired with all of the dark custom shelving spaces, and you can actually open up all of these sections and their soft closing too. Great space to have your book collection, have some artwork, some plant life. Also, you can see the entire perimeter is actually surrounded with these custom wooden panel details. We get views to the front yard as well here, more abstract LED lighting above. And if you see right over here, you actually have some additional custom natural wooden tone cabinetry. Of course, all soft closing again. Very cool chessboard here, and if you take a look to my right, we see more of the interesting black line details, just adding some more character to this section. And of course, the most important part of this office, guys, is these corner sliding glass doors, which look out to just the unobstructed views of the Pacific Ocean right here. Slide these back. When you're working, you get that beautiful ocean breeze. So much natural light and fresh air comes into the room. You've got the glass railing across this space as well, and you also have views over to your backyard, which of course we will be checking out momentarily. Now follow me past your entry and your staircase. Right over here, we've got more custom cabinetry, and we have more custom wooden panel details. And this is actually a top secret door, which just leads you into some storage, and you can see more stone details to my left on the countertop and the backsplash. Over here, this is your 3-car garage, and if we wrap around the corner, this hallway takes us into your kitchen, formal dining room, and another living space, plus the backyard. Before we see that, to my right, you have another powder room with the floating vanity and the beautiful illuminated mirror. Now to my left, this is access into the first guest bedroom that we will be seeing here for this property. You've got contemporary furniture throughout, and you can see that you actually have this glass sliding door, which takes you directly out to a side yard, which goes to your back and your front yard, and you get great views of this private mountain right here. That's correct. You actually don't have any direct neighbors at this property, so you're actually neighbors with this mountain and the ocean, of course, like I mentioned earlier. What a cool view to have. We haven't seen something quite like this before, and you can see to my right, they've actually integrated all of their closet storage just here on the far side of the room. Down to my right, this is your ensuite bathroom, which has the floating vanity here right in front of me. Travertine walls are shown throughout the section with this mounted mirror, Press a button, you can turn that light on and off. And we also see more travertine details here on the floating bench. And you also have a mountain rain head with more views of the mountain. And if we continue outside of that guest bedroom, we have access directly into this gorgeous great room, which contains your formal dining space, kitchen, and living area. Plus you've got access to the backyard. First things first, let's talk about the formal dining room. You've got seating for 8 guests here with the glass light fixture right above the space, and you have the corner sliding glass doors, which take you directly out to the backyard. More travertine floors continue from the inside and go all the way to that backyard. And not to confuse anybody, we just have the entrance to the property right over there. Now continuing down, this is your private bar area with more natural wooden toned custom cabinetry all throughout the space, and we'll see more natural wood details here on the far side of the wall. You've got all of your push to open custom cabinetry right here, which is soft closing. You've got the stainless steel sink, lots of refrigeration is built into the section, travertine countertops, and you can actually open up all of these accordion glass doors so you can get that seamless indoor-outdoor flow with guests who could be relaxing in your backyard. You can serve them drinks and they could be sitting outside, which is a very unique detail to have. What an amazing space. You're making drinks for your guests and you're getting these remarkable ocean views. Now directly to my left, this is your well-appointed kitchen, which has seating for up to 5 of your guests here at the breakfast bar. We've got a dark countertop here with waterfall edges on both sides, lots of custom natural tone cabinetry. Before we continue our tour in the kitchen, I actually want to mention this detail right here as well. This is your beautiful family room, which has more of the custom wooden details here on the countertops, and you've got direct access out there to that backyard. I can see the pool, I can see the beautiful ocean, and again, we'll go out there in just a bit, but before we do, let's continue down. I love the kitchen detail. I love all of the built-in appliances and the natural wooden tones that they have. You've got more push-to-open cabinetry just right over here, glass paneled uppers, and you can see you've got all of the LED light strips inside that section. Close up the space. Light marble details are shown on the countertops and on the backsplash right here. Continuing through, you've actually got your very own push to open side-by-side Miele fridge and freezer space, and we'll see more top of the line appliances throughout the space, all built in. You've got your Miele stainless steel double oven setup here, and you have side door access back into that side yard, and got the Jenn-Air microwave next to me here. More custom natural wooden tone cabinets throughout. I love, again, the light marble here that's shown on the countertops and on the backsplash here. You've got more glass paneled uppers and floating shelving with LED light strips above me here. Stainless steel sink number 1 is over here to my right. And then next to me here, this is your Miele paneled dishwasher. Close that up. You can't even tell that it's there. It matches all of the other cabinetry extremely well. Very minimalist kitchen. There's no handles present on either side. To my left, this is your 6-burner stovetop with the grill station, and you also have these 2 very interesting features here. So actually just press these buttons here, and these are your hoods that actually come directly out of your countertop. So you don't have a big clunky hood taking up any additional space above you. This is a view property and you don't want to obstruct the beautiful ocean that you have right in front of you all day long at this house. Of course, all you have to do is just press a simple button again, and those nicely retract back inside the countertop, and you can be happy looking out at the ocean views. Now continuing down, we have stainless steel sink number 2 to my left. I love the light fixtures above your countertop here as well. You've got some pop-up outlets as well on my left and to my right. that is your walk-in pantry with lots of custom cabinetry and shelving throughout. Then if we further move down, you've got your Mila wine cooler here with all of the wooden pull-out racks, and you can actually store your wine at 3 different temperatures inside of this glass paneled space. Now let's continue our tour, and believe it or not, that actually wraps up our tour for this entire main floor. So now I want you to follow me just out here straight ahead. You can see those travertine floors continue all the way out here into your remarkable backyard. Right when you enter, you were just greeted with the beautiful Malibu ocean views. Plus you've got your zero edge pool right in front of me, one of the larger pools that we have seen before on this channel. It could accommodate plenty of guests. Zero edge, of course. Next to that, we have a grass lot, which we'll be talking about in a second. 4 pool chairs to the left of this beautiful pool space. You also have an infinity edge hot tub, which we'll see briefly. Also to my left, this is your outdoor kitchen, which has bar seating for up to 5 of your guests right here, more travertine countertops, and we got to show you the inner workings of this kitchen. We've got more wooden panel details throughout, built-in refrigeration here just on my right-hand side, and you've got your outdoor barbecue on the far end. You could be grilling steaks looking out at the ocean views. It's quite remarkable. Now also another thing I wanted to show you over here to my right, this is your little glass door, which takes you to your side yard, further leading back out to your spacious front yard area. You've also got the mountain here on my right. Again, you don't have any direct neighbors. No one's gonna be looking and spying on you in the backyard. There's literally just a mountain right there. It's pretty crazy. Now continuing down, here we are. This is your very own private grass lot here. And for Malibu, this is very rare, very sought after. Not a lot of homes have this out here. Of course, you've got the beautiful ocean views again, the sand, the mountains. It's remarkable. This is not turf either. This is real grass extending all the way down to the end of the pool right here. You can play some football, play some soccer games right here at your grass area, looking up at your beautiful contemporary architecture, guys. Take a look at this. The use of the glass panels, the travertine walls is truly a work of art. Now let's continue our tour just down to the end of this grass space. We have your infinity edge hot tub here directly in front of me, flowing nicely into your pool area. And if we take a turn around the corner to my right, that is your sunken in fire pit with the concrete seating. Fire pit here in the center of the area, surrounded by more beautiful plant life. Relax down here, then take a jump into your pool, all while looking out at the ocean views. This is impressive. And we also have this small glass door, which takes you down into your lower level, and you can also access some plant life here too in case you have some gardening going on at the property. This is where you can do it. Now right here, we have your outdoor seating area with the L-shaped couch, shaded awning above, and you have, again, the seamless access back inside of the property. The travertine floors continue all across this backyard, and you can see we also have that corner glass detail, which takes you back into that formal dining room. Also next to that, you've got an outdoor dining space, which has seating for 8 here at this wooden table. This is under your covered patio section, and we also have the cantilever with the wooden panel details. And the last thing I have to mention is that in front of me, this is your incredible outdoor bar, which we did talk about earlier. Again, you can open up all of these accordion doors, and you can be relaxing and mingling with your guests while you are outdoors and they are inside, as long as you have these open. Pretty cool. Again, the views just really take my breath away, and that concludes our tour for the backyard. So now we got to head downstairs and check out the entertainment floor, then we'll go upstairs. coming down your floating staircase, we've just made it down to your remarkable basement level, the entertainment floor. Right when you come down, you can see you have this very unique staged motorcycle right here, surrounded by the wooden panel details like we saw earlier, covering this entire side of the wall, paired with the earth-toned stone details. And you have lots of natural light coming down to this lower level, despite the fact that we are underground. Now you can see we've got the living space in front of me. More natural wooden toned custom floating cabinetry is shown all throughout. We've got your staged ping pong table right here. You come down, you entertain all of your guests in the space, and you've also got more natural light coming in, and you have this glass door which takes you up this set of stairs back to your outdoor section. And here to my right hand side, we have access into a massage room and a little spa area. Right when you come in, you've got the floating vanity with the sink and the mounted mirror right above that space. You also have a private room over here to my right hand side, and then to the left, this is your glass enclosed walk-in shower space with the rain head above, plus you've got the body spray, and you see more of those marble details located all throughout that section. And if we continue our tour back through this lower level, we have some more items to see. Down there, that's actually your elevator, which takes you up to the main level and the top floor. Then around the corner, this is your laundry room, which has lots of custom cabinetry all throughout, and it has space for up to 2 appliances. And then next to me, you have a wet bar with the built-in sink, custom cabinetry below, which actually has twice the amount of storage. Close that up, and then you've got your stainless steel fridge just down below, more vertical wooden panel details with the floating shelving. And then to my right, this is your floating vanity with the marble details all across that section. Now that concludes our tour for the entertainment floor. So now we got to head back upstairs and check out all the bedrooms. Coming up your floating wooden staircase, we have just made it up to the top floor of the property. Of course, this is where the start of that chandelier is. We're surrounded by all of the natural wooden tone details and the stone, and these windows are actually tinted, so you can see outside, but no one can see inside to your atrium, which is a very great thing to have. Lots of privacy at this home. We see more of those artistic LED light strips throughout the house. Custom cabinetry is shown right in front of me. And if we continue down, we also get great views of your front entry. More of the glass light fixtures, of course, views out to the beautiful mountains in Malibu. And if we continue further down, here we are. This is the first guest bedroom that we will be seeing here on this top level. Very spacious, and you get just the best views of the ocean, guys. Take a look at this for a second. You've got the pocket sliding doors just opening out to this very spacious balcony here. Corner glass. You've got views of all of your plant life down below. The spaces where you can be gardening, and then that's the ocean just right there. You can hear the waves crashing, feel that ocean breeze, mountains in the distance, and then you have access to your primary suite and the other guest bedroom, which we'll be seeing here in just a second. Cantilever contains more of those natural wooden tone details. And if we continue around, we have some built-in cabinetry and some shelving sections. Then down the hall, we have your ensuite bathroom, which has the floating vanity and the glass enclosed walk-in shower section. We also have a walk-in closet for this guest bedroom. And if we continue our tour back up through this hallway section, we have access to more guest bedrooms. This next guest bedroom has contemporary furniture, again located throughout, and then we have these sliding glass doors, which takes us into a contemporary seating space where you get more mountain views, and then you also have your private mountain just directly next to you here. To my right, this is your ensuite bathroom with the floating vanity and the glass enclosed shower section. And then around the way, this is your walk-in closet, which has all of your necessary built-in items with all of the LED light strips. Now we're back in this upper level hallway. To my right, we have another guest bedroom here, which again has direct access out here to that shared balcony overlooking the ocean views, guys. This is just so breathtaking. You can see the waves crashing, see the sand in the distance. Imagine waking up and seeing this every day. Now to my right, that's your ensuite bathroom, which has the floating vanity and the glass enclosed shower. And then next to me, that's your walk-in closet with the built-in items. This is your elevator, and then you have this floor-to-ceiling wall of glass, again just overlooking the ocean, and then we continue through here, and we have just made it into the primary bedroom suite. Guys, take a look at this space. First things first, we have the seating area positioned right in front of your glass enclosed fireplace. You've got the stone details here from the floor to the ceiling, the same earth tones that we have been seeing throughout the rest of the property. Custom cabinetry to my right. We see more of the LED lights above, and we have these hanging light fixtures positioned on either side of your California king-size bed. Down to my left, we have a wet bar, and we have access into bathroom and closet number 1, plus a massive balcony in front of me. But before we see that, let's take a turn here, and we have access into the first primary bathroom and closet that we will be seeing here. And these are actually more spacious than the other ones that I just mentioned to you all. You've got the freestanding tub, and this tub is overlooking, again, just the remarkable ocean views. I just can't get enough of this view. This is impressive. The mountain right next to your house, guys. You don't have any direct neighbors. Do you know how rare that is, especially to have in Malibu? To my right, seating section with the glass railing overlooking the ocean, the mountains, and then down below, you're getting views of your zero-edge pool with the grass space, of course. Plus, you also have access back into your other guest bedrooms, cantilever with the wood panel details. This is incredible. Now let's continue back inside. Like I said, you've got that freestanding tub, and you have this floating vanity with all the custom cabinetry below, which is soft closing, earth tones on the countertops, and are shown here on the backsplash. Fabricated sink, of course, with the glass light fixtures on either side of this mirror here. If we continue down, this is your glass enclosed shower section, which has more of the beautiful earth stone details throughout. We've got the ceiling mounted rain head and the other rain head inside with the built-in body spray and that floating bench with the linear drainage. And then to the right of that space, this is your glass enclosed water closet, which has more of those earth details. Now continuing down to my left, you can see that this is the first primary closet that we will be seeing here in the suite. You've got glass paneled custom cabinetry surrounding this entire closet space. Skylight above brings so much natural light inside, and you can see you've got all of the pull-out drawer spaces right below the glass paneled cabinets, shelving below. Of course, you also have this extended island area with the waterfall edge, and you also have all of these pull-out drawers inside the space, which again are soft closing. Little seating space here, and let's continue down. You even have some more custom cabinetry just down there to my right, and we see more of those LED light strips located throughout this entire primary closet. And what closets have you seen that have views of this ocean? This is amazing. Now let's continue our tour back down through the primary bedroom suite. And like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be seeing a wet bar here to my right-hand side. We've got the built-in refrigeration just down here on the right, wooden panel details with the marble. Then in front of me, this is primary bathroom number 2. You've got the stone details throughout, custom cabinets below with the glass light fixtures, and you've got your glass enclosed walk-in shower with the beautiful marble, of course, all throughout, mounted rain head, and this shower has a very interesting feature. You can see right here, you actually have this glass door, which takes you outside into a little private area where you can further set up a seating space or something like that. Just go outside, relax, get some fresh air after your shower. You can definitely do it. Now in front of me, this is the second closet that we will be seeing in the primary suite. We've got more custom cabinetry and shelving all across the space with those LED light strips across that entire area. Now if we go ahead and continue our tour through this space, guys, that concludes our tour today for this newly constructed mega mansion here in Malibu, California, with just some of my most favorite ocean views that we have ever seen on the channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe because we're touring more homes that look just like this one every single week on the channel. Huge thank you to Laura and Chris for letting us do this tour, and I'll see you in the next one.